Hello everyone, I'm Tanvi Ambhore and I have an experience of 14 years working with MNCs and I'm a certified learning and development professional. Today I'm going to talk about something that is quietly shaping your career, your relationships, as well as your happiness and your success as well. And this is nothing but personality, who you are as an individual, up कौन हो and आप क्या हो, right? Now let me tell you one thing. Your technical skills, your qualifications, and your degrees will certainly help you climb up the ladder, right? Uh, However, your personality is something that will determine your success. I'll tell you how. अगर आप किसी इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हो तो आपकी डिग्रीज आपकी क्वालिफिकेशंस आपको वहां तक लेके जाएंगी उस these are like the keys of the door and that would help open the door, right? But how long you stay in that room, आप कितनी देर तक इंटरव्यूअर के साथ उस रूम में रहते हो, whether you get selected or not, it depends upon your attitude and your behavior, and that's your personality. Let me share a very important quote by Shiv Khera, who says, your positive actions combined with positive thinking is something that determines your success. And that's what your personality is all about, your positive actions as well as your positive thoughts. So, your inner self and your outer self makes your personality. It's not about what we are doing, but it is also about how we treat people in the process of doing things, right? So, your personality is a combination of your inner self, your outer self. It's about how you behave with people around you, how you treat people around you, and it is also about your belief system and how you have treated your failures and how you have grown up, right? Now, let us understand कि हम ऐसे क्यों हैं, right? Why we are the way we are. There are certain factors that has shaped us, like how we have been molded या फिर हम ऐसे क्यों हैं. सबसे important factor is the environment और किस situations में हम बड़े हुए हैं. That has shaped our personality a lot. For example, अगर एक घर में एक बच्चे को हमेशा बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्ट बिहेवियर या स्ट्रिक्ट ट्रीटमेंट मिलता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, तुम ये नहीं कर सकते, तुम ये नहीं खा सकते, तुम ऐसे नहीं बैठ सकते, तुम ऐसे नहीं चल सकते, and all that stuff, of course that kid would not be as confident as a kid who has been grown up in a supportive environment, and that kid would be more confident, right? So your environmental factor affects a lot and it has shaped you the way you are. Another important factor that has shaped us is our past experiences. हमने past में कितने failures देखे हैं, कितने rejections देखे हैं, and the important thing is कि हमने उन failures और उन rejections को कैसे treat किया है, right? Because it develops self doubt in ourselves कि मैं ये कर सकती हूँ या नहीं कर सकती हूँ, क्या मैं इतना रिस्क ले सकती हूँ और मुझे इतना रिस्क लेना चाहिए या नहीं लेना चाहिए. So all that stuff. And another very important factor is our belief system. I can do it. This is how we train our brain as well. When I say train our brain, if I say I can do it, it kinds of sends positive signals to our brain. And if I say I cannot do it, I'm good for nothing, this is not meant for me, or I'm gonna fail, और हम अगर ये बार बार अपने brain को कहने लगे, so our brain starts believing that, right? So it's very important for us कि हम अपने belief system को हमेशा positive रखें. Feed your brain with positive affirmations, right? When I say positive affirmations, instead of saying I cannot do it, say I can do it. Maybe I'm not a good public speaker, but tell your brain that I'll practice and I'll make sure that I become a good public speaker. If you say that I'm not a good coder, I'm not going to succeed in my career, tell your brain that today I'm not a good coder, but tomorrow I'm going to be the best coder in the world, and see how it makes a difference in your personality. So now we have understood the reasons or the factors that has shaped our personality, and these are the reasons why we are the way we are, right? The next step is how can we improve ourselves, right? We cannot go back and change the past experiences or the environmental conditions जिनमें हम बड़े हुए हैं, but we definitely we can improve ourselves, right? But how? So there are five actionable ways. The first very important thing is self awareness, right? जिसको हम हिंदी में आत्मचिंतन भी बोलते हैं, because ऐसा कहा गया है कि you cannot change something that you don't know. So it's important for you to understand who you are, correct? So the first question that you need to ask yourself is, what is that thing that is holding you back? Maybe waking up late in the morning, maybe not talking about your problems to anyone. So understand the things that are holding you back. The second important thing is, what are my emotional triggers? Understand, why are you scared? Why do you get angry? Why do you cry? Or why do you shout at someone at certain situation? And try to work on these behaviors so that you can include some positive behavior in your life. Correct? Another very important factor is log kya kahenge, and I've heard many people saying this. तो इस बात पे मैं एक संत कबीर का दोहा बोलना चाहूंगी, who says that निंदक नियरे राखिए, आंगन कुटी छवाए, बिन साबुन बिन पानी निर्मल करे सुभाए. It means that you should keep your critics near to you, because ये वो critics है जो हमारे अंदर कमियां निकालते हैं, और यही वो लोग हैं जो हमें improve करने में मदद करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर कोई मुझे कहता है कि आप अच्छी ट्रेनर नहीं हो या फिर आप अच्छी स्पीकर नहीं हो, आई आई गो सिट बिसाइड दैट पर्सन एंड आस्क दैट पर्सन कि ठीक है, आप बताइए मुझे कि मैं क्या क्या इम्प्रूव कर सकती हूँ, सो दैट आई बिकम अ गुड ट्रेनर. So look at things in a positive way and try to work on your flaws, because these are those flaws which will make you beautiful. If you try to work on them, it will help you groom your personality, और आपके personality को निखारने में आपकी मदद करेंगे. Now the next action item is develop your EI. I always say that respond and not react. And this is how you improve your emotional intelligence, right? It is always said that, your IQ as well as your EQ, both are very important for you. And if you are able to control your emotion, and if you are able to respond at things and not react at things, it becomes easier for you to survive in a better way. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर किसी ने मुझे बोला कि आप अच्छी ट्रेनर नहीं हो, और अगर मुझे रिएक्ट करना हो, तो आई वुड टेल दैट पर्सन दैट आप ऐसा कैसे बोल सकते हो, मुझे 14 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, ऑफ कोर्स आई एम अ गुड ट्रेनर. But then if I respond, I will tell to that person that, okay, tell me, give me feedback. What are the steps that I need to do, or what are the flaws that you have seen in me, and how can I work on those flaws? That would help me improve, and that's how I respond to a certain situation. So stay calm, empathize, and respond, and do not react to any situation. Now, the next very important aspect is improve your communication skills. So it's not about what you are saying, but it's all about how you are saying things, right? It's not the fancy words that we use in English, but it is also about, your voice modulation, your tone of voice, your body language, and how you treat people. And always be a good listener. A good communicator is also a good listener. The next action item is carry values and not just your ambition. It's important for you to carry your values like your integrity, your discipline, your punctuality, accountability as well. Take ownership of your task, be disciplined in whatever you are doing, because this is how you build your brand, right? If you constantly go late at work, people will recognize you as a latecomer, right? So you're branding yourself like that. So it's important for you to include these important values in your lifestyle so that you build a brand of yourself, a reputed brand of yourself, right? The next action item is be curious and ready to learn. Learning is a lifelong process. इफ यू डू नॉट लर्न, अगर मैं आज बोलूँ कि मुझे सब कुछ आता है, मुझे कुछ सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है, इट मीन्स दैट आई एम रेजिस्टिंग टू चेंज, राइट? And I'm not having a growth mindset, I'm having a fixed mindset. So it's important for you to learn new things and to grow. And this is how you groom your personality as well. So now that we have seen the factors that have shaped us, and we have also seen how can we improve ourselves, I'll give you a few tips or 5 daily habits that you can practice in order to become a better version of yourself. The first one is reflect. Sit and think what went well, kya acha hua, kya kharab hua, how can I improve things? The second one is gratitude. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for the small wins, for the things that went well. The third one is read. It's a best exercise for your brain, right? The fourth one is exercise, your physical activity. You can stretch, you can go for a walk, you can dance, or whatever makes you happy. Because when you exercise, it releases endorphins, which are mood boosting hormones. And that helps you be happy and help you have a positive aspect towards life as well. And the last one, be kind to people, appreciate others, right? So, self development is all about molding ourselves, becoming a better version of ourselves, and having a growth mindset. Be a lifelong learner. And lastly, celebrate your small wins. It's not about the huge wins, but the small wins and the success that we have got. And self development is all about your reactions, your habits, your choices, and the decisions that you have made so far. Thank you for listening to me, Jai Bhim.